Hey everyone, this is Alan from BMW Durham, back again with another video. I'm sitting inside the M2 and I just want to turn the camera around to show you where we're at. We're at 1,503 kilometers. We've got 500 more kilometers left to go for the break-in, and then we can finally unlock all the power in the vehicle. I'm averaging roughly about 400 kilometers a tank, which I know is not great, but the car is absolutely phenomenal. The way it performs is crazy, and I will definitely say I've had 4 G42 M240i's in a row. This, although it looks very similar, and a lot of times people will say, oh, the M240i is a better car, it's all-wheel drive, blah, 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 blah. This car is a totally different beast compared to the M240i. The M240i, I think, would definitely make a better daily driver just for fuel economy, and I mean, that car has more than enough power, but this is on another level altogether. The manual transmission, of course, has been absolutely crazy. Just the fact that I'm shifting gears again after so many years of not shifting gears and longing for it again. But the power delivery is totally different. The way that the car handles, totally different. The fact that it's rear-wheel drive and you've got very sharp steering and endless front-end grip, which to me, I'm finding it's kind of insane, to be honest. But yeah, this is a totally different beast. I've been getting tons of compliments about the silver wheels. A lot of people coming up to me asking me, oh, what kind of spec do you have? What kind of mods have you done? That kind of stuff. I've been getting a lot of support, so that is actually really cool. And yeah, like I said, after now having this car for about 1,500 kilometers, my first month has been done with me having complete ownership of the vehicle. This car is absolutely amazing. It's the best car I've ever owned in terms of performance. It's my first rear-wheel drive car, my first manual rear-wheel drive car, and it feels so good, and I finally really understand the whole reason why people like rear-wheel drive for track. This car is insane when it comes to performance. So I happen to have my G87 M2 in here, and we also have an F87 M2 in here. And right away you can see, obviously this one's lowered, and it's got a couple of different modifications on it. But right away you can see that the F87, although it looked wide when it first came out, doesn't look as wide as the G87. The G87 just looks really wide. The F87, beautiful car, awesome body lines, classic BMW design language. I think maybe the only other car that I think might look better in terms of just overall design, maybe F80 M3. That car to me looks so good. But F87 M2 competition, amazing car. Not nearly as refined as the G87, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. The car is definitely a bit more raw, a bit more wild, and that's tons of fun. I think that the G87 can be driven at the limit with more confidence just for the fact that it's more refined. The front end grip is actually insane, and although I have not even reached break-in, I can tell how crazy that this car can perform, and I'm excited to get to break-in. I have a lot of videos planned for once I get there. I just need to get there so I can do the things that I want to do. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving the car, and we've been able to still afford it. The gas is kind of heavy, but I've been trying to, you know, get the 400 kilometers instead of 300. And also, just if you look at the styling, although the taillights are very inverted L shape, and this one kind of has the L shape here as well, there's a lot of things that are really similar, and I like both cars in their own different way. But definitely, man, this car has been so sweet to have. I absolutely love shifting gears. I love the pretend burbles and the real burbles that are actually coming out from the exhaust sound. And oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. 37.5 degrees Celsius. And just so you can see, I'm sitting at just below a quarter tank. I got 61 kilometers range. So I get about 100 kilometers per quarter, and I'm only at 284, so I'm a little short this tank, but I did drive it a little bit more spiritedly on Father's Day, so there's that. And also a couple other things I've noticed. So obviously with the manual gear selector, this iDrive controller has been pushed back, but I've noticed that the cup holders are actually a bit shallower. We normally get Starbucks Venti. Venti doesn't fit in this cup holder, and I keep hitting it when I'm trying to shift. So that's something I noticed. And also, just keep in mind, if you have manual transmission, you have your wireless charger in here, but it is not a digital key reader. So you cannot have digital key with a manual transmission BMW simply because the reader doesn't exist to read your digital key. Now another thing is, every time I've set up someone's M car, and typically they even come this way, so normally when you get into the car, everything is on the most efficient, comfortable, lowest possible setting. And then we have M1 and M2 config so that we can make some shortcuts, and normally M1 config is like sport, and then M2 config is sport plus, traction off, that kind of thing. Now, because it's manual transmission, I had it as sport and then all out on M2, but I saw somebody come beside me and I realized quickly, oh no, I have to press this and I have to downshift with the same hand. So what I ended up actually doing was I started to realize I only wanted it all out. So I made M1 all out and I made M2 the exact same thing. So no matter which one, the car's either fully efficient or fully sport plus. So now if I see somebody, I can double tap here while downshifting here, and then I'm ready to rock. So I didn't notice that, or I didn't realize that about the manual until I had it myself. So I found that to be a little bit interesting as well. Oh yeah, and the other thing is, I like the gear shift assistant or automatic rev match. Now I'm all for heel toe downshift myself or blipping the gas myself when I downshift, but this actually just makes it so easy because it does the perfect blip, not too much, not too little, and it makes it so that I can drive this car extremely smooth without my own skill so much. My only question is, I want to get this car on track if possible, and I want to test, can I actually drive this car faster around the track with the automatic rev match? Or would it be faster with me doing it myself? So, interesting things. All right, everyone, so we're 500 kilometers away from break-in service. Then I can fully unlock the power of the M2, and then I can report back and tell you what's changed and what's happened. But so far, I'm absolutely loving this vehicle. I can't stop staring at it every single time I park. I have it in the garage. I'm like staring at it as the garage door closes. My family thinks I'm nuts, but the car is so special to me, and I really can't believe that I'm in an M2 now. So thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram. It's at AlanBMWDurham. And yeah, can't wait till I see you guys at break-in. See you on the next video.